This is Reverend Pam Geagan here from the Center for Spiritual Living Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. And this morning, this is the weeks of learning or revealing how to heal through affirmative prayer treatment created by Ernest Holmes. In essence, the steps of how to heal and reveal the soul and the beauty of who you are. And this is a really different meditation this morning because I'm introducing my dog Smokey. And I'll be with Smokey most of the day because Smokey is going to the heaven world today. And I just want to tell you first a little bit about Smokey, and then we're going to end with a treatment for this event for Smokey and myself and my family. Smokey came into my life 8 years ago. He was more or less a rescue. His family uh, called me right away and said, "We want you to take this dog." He was raised by a shaman who was in assisted living, and Smokey was right there with them when he died in assisted living, too. And so I went out to see Smokey at the assisted living place, and Smokey was beautiful and he was sweet. And other people were really interested in taking him. And basically, he chose me. And I thought, I can't do this. This dog is so big, and he's aging and I'm aging. It's going to be very, very difficult when the time comes when he needs assistance. Well, I went home, I meditated, I thought about it, and I went back, and Smokey and I became family. And Smokey has now been with me 8 years. And what's so interesting is he lost his owner, I lost my husband Patrick at the same time. So as I was rescuing him, as the old story goes, he was rescuing me as well. And it has been such a soul adventure for both of us. First of all, he's an unusually brilliant dog. He really, I mean, everybody feels this way about their children and their dogs, but he's been incredibly in tune with me ever since I picked him up from the assisted living and brought him home. And I can't tell you what a great decision that was after going in and listening to the highest and best. He is making his transition today, and I know exactly what time it is. It'll be between 5 and 6 this evening because I called Lapse of Love to euthanize him. And it's one of those things where you look, and I'm doing this talk just briefly for those who have decisions they have to make, and the criteria I used for making this decision. Smokey has had walking issues for the last 2 years, probably. He is now going on 13 years old, and he's had walking issues for the last 2 years. And this last 6 months, it's very, very, he falls sometimes and he can't get up. And sometimes that means, because he weighs 110 pounds, that I need assistance getting him. Even that, the family, every time it just worked out, every time he fell, there was family around to help me get him. So now, though, he doesn't want to get up, and he can't go to the bathroom. He can't go outside. And so I used to say to him all the time, "Smokey, tell me when it's time." And this is the way he's telling me it's time. You'll see he's licking his paws a lot and his body a lot. It's because he's anxious. He's really in tune and very intuitive. And I don't know if he came in that way or it was because he was raised in the first years of his life by a shaman. But anyway, he's very in tune, and yet and I know he soul doesn't want to leave. And I have to remember that we've been together many, many times before, and we'll be together. I also, this is the first time my granddaughter, who's 4, that will be here during a blessing ceremony today as Smokey makes his transition. And so we want to make sure that she knows that he's with her Grandpa Patrick and all the people that love her in the heaven world who have made their transition as well. So, in this moment, I am just sharing this because I will be spending the day with Smokey. when I was on doing meditation, when he would fall or when he would need my assistance. Yesterday was one of them. And he doesn't want to eat anymore and he doesn't want to drink anymore either. And so I had to meditate a lot yesterday morning and yesterday, and with the help of family and friends, got him up, got him walking, got him back to his bed. And now uh, we are so the family will come together between 5 and 6 for the ceremony and just to pour love on him as he makes his transition. So I'm going to use those steps of treatment, the ones that I was taught in ministerial school. There are actually two prayers, treatment steps, affirmative prayer treatments. One is a 5-step, and that's the one we're using today, which is the acronym that Patrick made up. Red umbrellas ate the rain. And it basically, the first step is recognition. The umbrellas is unification. A is for the affirmation. Uh, T is for Thanksgiving. And E is for release. Ate the rain, affirmation, Thanksgiving, and then release. And I know he'll always be with me. And I've had animals that left, and you hear them even for years afterwards trying to find their way back to you. And I just say, you have to go to the heaven world so you can be there to meet me when I come, when my soul comes over. So I want us to just connect and hold the high watch for all those who have lost a loved one in this difficult time in our lives, who are also nursing a loved one, whether it's an animal or a person, those who are concerned about a loved one and concerned about themselves also in this moment. And I do know that meditation works in these moments. Connection works. I'll be with Smokey most of the day, sitting on the floor with him because he can't get up and sit by me. And I will also be holding the high watch for all of you today, knowing that God is I am. So we are going to connect by using those energetic prayer fingers, as I say, energetic power wands, because we are pure energy. And the soul, really, that is incorruptible, has never changed, is revealing itself in its highest in and through and as us. And so the first step in recognition is recognizing that there is a power greater than, as I stay in the I am, because there's only the one, the one, the one here. There's a power greater than I am. And I call that God. You can call it Moses, Jesus, Hotep, Baha'u'llah, Amen, Amin, whatever it is that you want to call it, it is the one thing, the one power that Ernest Holmes says, called it the thing itself. So it is the thing itself that's emanating in and through and all around us and in us. And so when we breathe that energy in and we bring it into the body, just bring it into the body. Bring it in, and we're going to breathe that energy and just feel it, see it coming right down. And I always include Smokey in this too, and I'm going to hold on to him too during this important moment. So he's relaxed and he's getting the energy. So as I breathe in that energetic presence, in and through and as me, that energy goes straight into Smokey too, and everything that I direct my attention to today. And I call today good and very good. I'm going to breathe in those 3 breaths, and I'm using God. Use whatever you want to use, whatever word, whatever vision, whatever angel, whatever person you want to use to connect to that greater power that is waiting for you to open up to it today and all days. So we're going to breathe in silently with God is, or whatever, I am, and then 2 more. And feel that energy going all the way down the body, down through the eyes, down through the throat, down through the arms, the midriff, through all the chakras, down the back, relaxing the back, down through the hips and legs, and the knee, and the knees, and then going right out the calves and the ankles, out the bottom of the feet, out the toes, and connecting and grounding into uh, that that middle earth. It's important that we ground because just as Smokey is right here with me in this third dimension, we were also in the process of making our transition with him, not with him, but knowing that when he makes his journey to the heaven world, that we will always be connected by our love, because that's what powers both of us and all of us. That power of love and the passion of wanting to feel that oneness in the soul. So we're going to breathe that energy in right now. And just see it surrounding us, all around us, all around Smokey, right here and right now. And all of us right here and right now, grounding us so that we are also in all those dimensions and the dimensions beyond that. And also grounded in this third world physical body too, to experience and tender moments. And so in that recognition, what I say is, I know that there is only that one power, that one presence. I call it God. It is all knowing, all it is all feeling, it is all uh, omniscient. It sees and knows everything, and it is all powerful. And it is the love that resides within me and within all, right here and right now. And so as I breathe that in, I go down and I know that God and I are one, as we did in our breathing in exercise. That whatever God is, whatever that divine power is, I am. And I am one with it, and it is one with me. And as I open the door is open to receive the goodness, the peace, the joy, the prosperity, the feeling of what you would like to feel today. And it could be all over the board of what you want. But I call it good and very good. And so just take a moment as you unify and think about what you would like to affirm for your life today. And I'll tell you what mine is: to be at peace and feel connected to all the love that's pouring in and through me and Smokey and family, and all the love that is waiting for us to just pour from us onto the world, onto our pets, onto our family, to our children, those known and unknown who need a prayer today. As we lift them up and we see that highest good streaming forth in and through and as us. And so in that affirmation, it's very, very easy, as you always start with the I am, because is there only the one. And so I will do mine, and then I'll give you time to think about yours. I am being the love. I am being the joy. I am being the presence that calms and soothes in this life-changing moment for Smokey and our family. I am knowing that the highest and good is being revealed not only through Smokey, but is expanding the hearts of the family, and especially my heart right here and right now. I'll give you time to think of what you want to say in that I am. And then just say it out loud or silently, what you would like to experience on this planet today, in this body, in this 3D dimensional world from that highest place and the deepest of deep, and it's being revealed from the great beyond within that just says yes to the highest good. So, in that unification, we've done recognition of that higher power, whatever it means to you. We unified with that higher power. We've done an affirmation now with that higher power, affirming in the I am what we would like to experience today. And now we're going into Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving will be different than your Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for me is the gratitude to have this great soul in my life, to be that soul mate in a way that was so unconditionally loving and called for my highest good to be given at all moments to make sure he was fine these last 8 years. And recognizing all that he has done for me, he has done so much more for me than I could have ever done for myself. He's awakened me to new levels of love. He's awakened me to new ways of giving I never thought I could. He's awakened me to asking and reaching out for help, something that is very hard for many of us to do, to help with him in his moments of need because of his difficulty in his mobility. I am grateful that I understood him and he understood me so well. In the beginning, he would have anxiety attacks, and I didn't know what was happening. I thought seizures, but what he needed was just as much reassurance as I needed. It's a very gentle dog, very, very gentle dog. And in this Thanksgiving, in the middle of this, I'm going to tell you a story about someone who left me a gift one time on my patio. One of the gifts is Smokey never barks, or rarely does he bark. And he's so huge, and he was sitting at the chair in the window by the door when someone left this gift. And they called me. This is when I just got him. And they said, I want you to know you have the most handsome, gorgeous, useless dog I've ever seen in my life. And I was so grateful for that gentleness in him, that wonderful spirit in him. So I continue to be grateful for all that he taught me on how to be a better mom. I know it sounds funny because I have grown children, but he taught me how to be more compassionate, more loving, more forgiving, more open and receptive to being a heart that is open and receptive to embracing more good in my life and more joy in my life. He helped me on walks. He's the one every day I would take him to the dog park when he was mobile or walk him up where I live. So he got me more active, so to speak, out in the community. There is so much good that He brought me. That basket of love is totally overflowing within me. And so I am so thankful for all those gifts. And I ask you to take a moment and figure out where your thankfulness is today for whatever you want to be thankful for in your affirmation or in beyond. State it out loud or in the silence. And now we release it. That is what the R is. Red umbrellas ate the rain, and the R is the release. The release of the prayer, knowing that it is already done. And in Science of Mind, we always say, and so it is. And so it is. I hold you in my thoughts today and know that life is good and very good beyond all circumstances, and that the love that you are, the love that you seek, is the love that you are, and it continues to reveal greater gifts than you can ever imagine in your life. Namaste. Peace out. Have a blessed day. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow on the flip side, as I say. See you tomorrow.